Hello, welcome to my channel, and we're talking about taking the first step to any journey. And this is a companion video to the video I just did about the highest mountains you could possibly find. How do you start a journey? Martin Luther King Jr. is one of my favorite people ever. He is a very big inspiration to me. He was when I was young, growing up. I've read many books about him. I got to visit the Lorraine Motel. I respect him a lot, but I also respect this quote by him. And this quote by him is so very true. Again, just like in the previous video I did on mountaintops, reaching the mountain and what our definition of success, how do you get there? Sometimes that first step obviously is the hardest one. How do you reach that first step? How do you just get yourself to go on that journey when you know it's going to be difficult, when you know it's going to be hard? Anybody can take a first step towards something that's going to be easy. Anybody can do that. A child can do that. It takes somebody with incredible fortitude, resilience, patience, and understanding of the process that life is fucking hard. And to take that first step, you're going to have to sacrifice so much. You know that the moment you take that step. However, it is incumbent upon each individual to know where that first step is going to lead them, negatively, positively, and somewhere in between. There are all different types of people. There's some people who do like that neutral road. They want to just stay down the straight and narrow. They want to see the destination right in front of them, and as long as they can see it, they can walk straight to it. They're happy with it. To each his own. That's your priority. That's fine. I'm the person, as I said in my previous vid, I like the road to wind. I wanted to sidewind. I wanted to be blocked by obstacles, trees, and everything else, because I know when I reach my goal, I'm going to have met so many more goals that I didn't even know that I was going to even meet, let alone overcome, to reach that ultimate goal, because it wasn't easy. And when things are easy for you, that's when things start to become a little strange, because you'll start to feel like you can relax. You can say, okay, things are just gonna fall in my lap. All I gotta do is just take a few steps, and it'll be right there. I can see it right there. Eventually, somebody, in fact, somebody will carry me there. That's fine if somebody wants to do that. But if you're able to physically get there yourself, what do you need of someone carrying you? Which carrying can be translated into a handout. Okay, so if you need help along the way, that's one thing. You want somebody to carry you, do it for you, that's another thing. And again, each person's different. I like my road to be full of obstacles. I don't want to see the destination, and I want roadblocks. I want to make wrong turns. I want to take that fork in the road where I step back and say, this is the wrong fucking road. I should have went that way. And I caught it in enough time where I can go. And sometimes things are too easy. You'll start to feel like, wait, this seems a little bit too easy. And I'll add an extra challenge on anything that seems too easy to me, because once things become too easy, that means I've in a way mastered something, and I'm not growing anymore. I've reached it. It's no different than if you're into fitness, you'll know what we call hypertrophy. That means reaching a certain point in your workout where you say, this is really easy, I'm gonna keep doing this exercise. Or you can say, this is really easy, I'm gonna add another exercise. Each person's different with that. But taking that first step really comes into, where do you want to be as a person? Do you want to be the type of person that steps back at everything and says, that's too hard, I'm going to take the easy route? Or do you want to be the person that takes that first step and says, I know this is going to be hard, I know there's going to be sacrifices, but I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to prove everybody wrong who doubts me. I'm going to do this, I'm going to walk, and I'm going to go up. I'm not even going to go down. And that's another thing about your road. Do you want your road to be straight, or do you want it to ascend to something? Because a lot of people get on roads, they take their first step, and they instantly start descending down into a road of shit. And they don't even realize it, because they're on this journey. They're like, well, I'm learning about this and that. Say, yeah, but you're going the wrong direction. You're going down. Now, sometimes we have no control over that. I'm not stupid enough to sit here and tell people and preach to people about stuff that they have no control over. Life is hard. Life deals us a set of cards every single day that we have to deal with. We have to figure it out. And everybody's life is different, and some people's lives are messed up and they need help. Again, there's nothing wrong with helping somebody, but you don't always just want to carry people to the finish line, because they won't learn anything about themselves. There are some people out there who actually do need the help all the time, And those people are warranted in needing that help all the time because they physically, mentally can't do it. That's a different story. If you know you can do something, then you should do it on your own and accept the challenge and feel the gratification of succeeding in something you may never have believed you could achieve. And that's what the reward is. And not only that, you get a gift. You get a gift of learning who you really are. Because once you step out on that journey, you're going to find out who you really are, one way or the other. And then you can course correct on the way. Again, if you hit that fork in the road and you realize this is not for you, you have time. You can recognize, okay, I can step it back. Now you have to walk it back and start over, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know you're not going to make the same mistake twice. And mistakes is another thing. I don't view something that you did, if you fell one time, that wasn't a mistake. The mistake comes when you fail twice at something, because now you're starting to get into a pattern of failure. And you have to figure out what that is. And sometimes that first step, that's the problem, is that you'll take that first step and fail. You'll take another step and fail. But you keep going forward with that same deal. Walk it back. Start over. Figure out why you made the mistakes and don't make those mistakes again. Because it's only a mistake when you start making them over and over and over again. You fail one time, that's not a mistake. That's a learning experience. You have to recognize the difference in that. It's only a failure. It's only a mistake when you keep making the mistake of doing it over and over and over again. You fall into a redundant pattern of failure. And that's not healthy. So to take that first step, that's for each person to decide. But you need to know where you want to go. And you have to decide what path you want to take. Because some paths are neutral, has a little bit of obstacles, but you can see it at the end. There's some paths that are super easy. You look right down the road and it's all there. And there's another path where you can't see shit. It's just covered in crap that you have to get through. And it's going to hurt to get to the goal. But you know when you reach it, you earned it. And once you get that feeling of success will propel you to say, you know what else can I do? If I could do that, I could do this. Life seems like it's short, but it's actually longer than you think, especially if you do it the right way. You have plenty of time. Figure out who you are, take that first step. Don't let anybody tell you not to. That'll do it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, be you, be genuine, but above all, be safe. See you guys next time.